Stepford, Victoria.
What's up guys, it's me Jack, and today we are
Benton,
in SCR, so we're just going to do the reverse
Odin,
and at night time.
Angel Pass,
So
St Helens Bridge.
So I just came back from sort of Carnforth and all that, around that area of Carnforth, and so it was just a lake. It was a lake in near Carnforth, and yeah, that's where I've been staying for the past 2 days. So yeah, on Wednesday, before I went at like 1, I did the video on the way from Stepford, Victoria to Port Benton. So today, since I'm back, I'm going to do the reverse and at nights from Port Benton to Stepford, Victoria. So yeah, this is what I'm going to do now today. And then tomorrow we are going to do usually it's our Water Park World and our Restaurant Tycoon 3 video. And then on oh my god. And then on Sunday we're gonna do Supermarket Sim and Cooking Sim. And then on Monday and Tuesday, so Monday I think it's Universe Sandbox and NIMBY Rails, and then Tuesday is going to be Transport Fever 2 and our Ant Space Engine. So yeah, this is what we are going to be doing for the last final week of summer, and summer is ending on I think it ends on Sunday. I think it's Sunday. And then Monday I think it's the 1st. So yeah, the last day of summer is on Sunday. So yeah. But even though it feels like autumn just came up early, and honestly I don't think it's really going to I really hope it's quite a wet autumn, because obviously since it's not been raining properly this year, there's been a hosepipe ban where I live in Yorkshire, and yeah, if you freaking for some reason you get £1,000 fine if you use a hosepipe if you were caught using one, because our reservoirs around Yorkshire is empty due to how there's practically no rain coming on this year. So I really hope next year we'll kind of try fill up the reservoirs and maybe things will go back to normal and maybe not go for so many issues. But it just feels like dry land right now. I don't know what it is. It's like Yorkshire and eastern areas are like dry deserts like in the UK. Even though they're not literally deserts, but they do sometimes feel like it. Obviously, it's not like roads or any other holiday destination, because they are definitely never getting rain. I literally do get rain. So yeah, speaking of the rain, the weather in Carnforth around where I've been was pretty rainy. It was actually very cozy in the cabin, when it's raining and all that. But yeah, this is what I've been doing, and that's what the weather was like in the cabin. So yes, so just gonna open doors. So yeah, this is what I've been doing for the past 2 days, or 3 actually. But yeah, so I'm just gonna name you the lake we went to. So we went to Pine Lake Cabins, and yeah, that's where I went. So basically, my aunt picked me, my siblings up at about 1, and yeah, we got there by about 3. I don't think it was too late. It might have been like 3:30 or something. I don't know, but I think it was before 4 o'clock, which is when we were meant to get that by. So yeah, and we stayed in the cabin for a few days. I was forced to go down, watch them play pool and all that. So I got bored eventually. I just did not like being forced to go in, but yeah. So, and then, so on Thursday, we went on a hike down Ingleton Waterfalls Trail. So we went there on Thursday morning, and I'm surprised it didn't even rain. I was wearing my coat and all that, while we were walking in that trail, but yeah, it's honestly strange. And then once we just came back from Ingleton Waterfalls Trail to our cabin in Pine Lake, / sort of in Carnforth, but it just started raining where we were just as we got inside. I was surprised how good it was. Like while we were walking. Like if we stayed there for like another hour, I bet it would have been raining a lot. I bet we would be drenched, even though I got my coats and stuff. We'll be drenched either way. So yeah. What else? So we went swimming on that leisure centre and all that. That's what we did there. I think around roughly around the evening. I think it was in like evening. It was definitely around the evening time, and yeah. Just gonna stop at that red lights. Yeah, I hope I don't get freaking spattered. I might get spattered, which is not good. Okay, slow down. What else? So yeah, I think that's kind of all we did. Then we just drove back, just via the mostly motorway. We were going for a motorway from my house to Pine Lake, and then on the way back there was a bit of a twist. So I think it was while I think there was a massive traffic jam on the M62, which is where sort of goes like down from basically Hull to Liverpool. I think that's the entire route length of sort of the M62. I think it goes and then it goes via Manchester. That's should probably know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I think like the sat nav apparently in Google Maps apparently directed us to go just outside of Huddersfield. So we went to a bit of a diversion, sort of a bit. I think it might have been because there might have been some serious congestion. Because it is Friday, it's usually very busy. Plus, I think it's probably something to do maybe with school shopping and all that. It could be that. But, so yeah, I think that's why. And then Google Maps kind of directed us to go down through a bit of Huddersfield. Like, I went from Blackpool to our house. So me and my dad, so we actually technically used the same car. We used the same car as my dad's, and my aunt was, I think, like, she was using our car, because, like, her car is absolutely just tiny. I don't think it can fit. Like, it can barely even fit their shopping, apparently. So, yeah, we used my dad's car, and the way she was driving was entirely different to how my dad drives. It's so strange. And, yeah. So speaking of that, so we were going down through Huddersfield. Well, not through town centre. Again, we were outside of it. So we went on a B road. B6118, I think it is, and it goes past Grange Moor and all that, and then end up in 8637, which is basically Huddersfield Road. So, yeah, this is kind of where we've just sort of been to a diversion. At least it wasn't full motorway all the way, because I would have been annoyed. I was like surprised. So yeah, So yeah, this is kind of pretty much the entire summary of what I've been doing for the past 2 days. Right, so I'm just gonna let y'all the sounds get through, and yeah, I'm gonna turn my mic off and I'll go back to you on the end of the video. See yous.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
Angel Pass, St Helens Bridge, High Street, Stepford East, Four Ways, Stepford Central, City Hospital, Financial Quarter, and Stepford Victoria. This train is formed of 6 coaches.
Is Bowden. This train is for Stepford Victoria. The next station will be Angel Pass. is a metro service to Stepford, Victoria. Mind the gap between the train and the platform. Now approaching Angel Pass. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
To Stepford, Victoria. Calling at St Helens Bridge, High Street, Stepford East, Four Ways, Stepford Central, City Hospital, Financial Quarter, and Stepford, Victoria. This train is formed of 6
Angel
coaches.
Pass. This train is for Stepford, Victoria. The next station will be St Helens Bridge. Is a metro service to Stepford, Victoria. The next station will be St Helens Bridge. Now approaching St Helens Bridge. Change here for services to Barton, Erily and Morganstown. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
Stepford, Victoria. This train is formed of 6 coaches. Platform 2 for the 2146 Stepford Express, service to Stepford Central. Calling at Stepford Central only. This train is formed of 5 coaches. First class is located at the front of the train. Platform 4 for the 2153 Stepford Connect, service to Willowfield.
St Helens Bridge.
Calling at
This
Stepford
train
East,
is for
Stepford Central,
Stepford, Victoria.
Beachley, and
The next
Willowfield.
station will be High Street.
This train is formed of 5 coaches. Your attention, please. The 2209 Stepford Express, service to Stepford Central, has been cancelled. This is due to...
Is a metro service to Stepford, Victoria. The next station will be High Street. Now approaching High Street. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
Calling at Stepford East, Four Ways, Stepford Central, City Hospital, Financial Quarter, and Stepford, Victoria. This train is formed of 10 coaches. Platform D
Is
for
have
the
competition, guys.
2153
This train
We may or may
is
not
for
have competition.
Stepford,
Victoria.
is for
Oh heck.
Calling
the
at
next station will be
Stepford East,
Stepford. The next
Four
station
Ways,
will be
Stepford Central,
No, I'm cooked.
City
I might be
Hospital,
cooked, guys.
Financial Quarter, and Stepford Victoria.
Crap.
This train is formed of 6 coaches.
You screwed up, mates. Bye bye. Haha. LOL. LOL. Yeah, take the L, mate. Yeah, you think you're beating me? Hell no, I'm not. Hell no, you're not.
Is a metro service to
gosh.
Stepford Victoria. The next station will be Stepford East.
Stepford East, St Helens Bridge, Angel Pass, Building, Coxley, Benton Bridge, Hampton Hargate,
Now
Walter
approaching
Newton, Rocket
Stepford
Parade,
East.
Leighton, Stepford
Change here
Road,
for
Leighton
services
City,
to
Edgemont,
Stepford UFC
Failure, Worcester
and
Coast,
Whitefield.
Millcastle, West
Please
Wyvern,
mind the gap
North Shore.
between
Okay,
train
this is
and
wrong
the
order.
platform.
Yeah, that's definitely not the way to say it.
Metro
So this is a bit of a
to
spoiler anyway.
Stepford
but Sorry on
Victoria.
me, no. Roblox is
Calling
free,
at
no.
4 ways. Stepford Central, City Hospital, Financial Quarter,
I still think I'm
and
cooked. Oh god, that train's gonna beat me, I know it. That train's gonna beat me for sure. At least it's not all the way to Stepford Victoria.
your attention please. The 2206 Metro service to Willowfield has been cancelled.
Yep, because he had to wait. I ain't giving up. This is a vid.
Stepford East.
Platform
This
C
train is
for the
for
21.
Stepford Victoria. The next station
58
will be
Metro
Four
service to Stepford Victoria. Calling
Oh
at
gosh.
4
Same train?
ways.
Same
Stepford
train.
Central, City Hospital,
Take the L, mate. It's
Financial
still getting beaten
Quarter,
up, mate.
and
still
Stepford
getting
Victoria.
beaten. Crap.
This
What's he trying to
train is
do?
formed of 10 coaches.
Wait, for a second, I'm like, what the hell is he trying to do? Idiot. Well, maybe. I don't know. Who's trying to freaking beat me? Oh,
is a
what a
metro
freaking
service
idiot.
to
Willing to get in front of me by
Stepford
breaking the
Victoria.
law, basically. Getting himself fired, realistically. May get fired, realistically.
Now approaching
Gosh.
Four ways.
Someone's off.
Please mind the gap between the
Oh
train
my
and the
god.
platform.
My mind. Someone's off on me, my mind. Ugh. God, at this point, I don't even know.
City
Mute me or
Hospital,
something.
Financial Quarter, and Stepford Victoria. This train is formed of 6 coaches.
Yep. There's no way we are getting to that train.
Is Four Ways. This train is for Stepford Victoria. The next station will be Stepford Central.
Oh gosh, that other train's behind me. Uh-oh. Yeah, I think it might be screwed up. Because you'll have to wait. Deal with it. Deal with waiting.
Is a metro service to Stepford Victoria. The next station will be Stepford Central. Now approaching Stepford Central. Change here for services to Beachley and Willowfield.
Willowfield.
Please
I think
mind
it's
the
just the
gap
next train
between the
behind.
train and the platform.
I think that's the next train behind. Take the next train probably behind, I think. Or was that train going to Stepford Central? I actually don't know. Okay, we'll go to a class 7455.
City Hospital, Financial Quarter,
755.
and Stepford Victoria.
There's a whole
This
bloody
train is
variant
formed
that
of
is
6
12
coaches.
coaches long. There's a whole variant of a class
Your attention
745,
please.
which is at least
The
12 carriages long,
10
which is insane.
Stepford Connect service to Willowfield has been cancelled. This is due to a member of the train crew
Stepford
being
Central.
unavailable.
Awesome.
This train is for
Platform
Stepford
B
Victoria.
for the
The
22
next station will
O2
be
Metro
City
service
Hospital.
to Barton via Ellesmere Junction.
Did that train give
Calling
up?
at Four Ways,
Did the bloody train give up?
Stepford East, High Street,
Six
St Helens
structures.
Bridge, New Harrow,
Oh gosh.
Ellesmere Pond,
My game's really
Ellesmere
lagging.
Junction,
Oh
and
gosh.
Barton. This train is formed of 5 coaches.
So I think from now on, when I'm gonna do metro
Is a
routes,
metro service
I ain't using
to
this train anymore.
Stepford
Honestly,
Victoria.
I just don't like it. I
Calling
don't
at
like
City
personally.
Hospital,
Oh,
Financial Quarter,
yeah, I need
and
to
Stepford Victoria.
give me a sec. So basically, like when
Now
I
approaching
use
City Hospital. Please mind the gap between
Oh.
the train and the platform.
right, so what I was gonna say
Stepford
was,
Central.
oh gosh, So what I'm gonna say was, like, I'm not gonna use this train from now on in the next metro routes because, like, I just don't think this train kind of belongs in an underground like line. You know, it just doesn't make much sense for it to be a thing like this. Like, I don't think it makes any sense for a train like that, like a hella loud doors. Like, honestly, I just don't like it because of that. It's actually annoys me. I just don't like using this train for metro trains. So what I'm gonna like, since I do get my monthly subscription of 1,000 Robux per month, I am just like, I've bought these other trains and I'm going to start using more often and probably just replace it completely. Because, yeah, I probably will never use this train again for metro. So, yeah, this is my news, guys. So, yeah, that's what's going to be changing. I'm just not going to use it anymore. So, I'm going to use the class 555, the 777, and the class 745, 755. I don't know. I think it's similar to that. But we'll check in the end anyway. So, I'm just going to turn my stuff on.
Platform 1 does not stop here. Please stand back from the platform edge.
Is City Hospital. This train is for Stepford Victoria. The next station will be Financial
Okay,
Quarter.
train is stuck at the junction. Honestly, this is like the dodgiest junction in the game. Because there's literally a depot all the way
The
down
train
into
now approaching Platform 1 does not stop here. Please stand back from the platform edge.
Is this the secret Class 68 exclusive route that goes from Littlefield to Lombard Sea? It might be. It could be, actually. Because it's probably going to pass loads of stations. Alright, I'm trapped. Right, let's go. Let's accept our fate here. Yeah, this is proving my point because there's literally a sidings that is quite a popular sidings, this. And it's pretty popular, that sidings. And it's literally a triangle junction, and this is a very common route. So, yeah, this is a very disastrous junction. It's very dodgy. Like, it definitely is the dodgiest junction in the game.
Now approaching Financial Quarter. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
Okay, yeah, this is a very disastrous, like, honestly, this is literally the main cause of traffic in this game, is probably this entire junction. I just don't like it. It has a very, like, a siding that is just very close to the junction. It just causes so much to happen, like, that just doesn't need to happen. I just don't like this junction. It's just messed up, you know. It's not right. I think what this maybe should do is add like a 4-track line, maybe one like bypassing Financial Quarter. Like that might sound like the dodgiest idea of in SCR history, suggested by me, of course. I guess. Like they could probably do something about that, you know. Maybe just move the sidings more before Beachley, maybe to reduce congestion. I think that's what you should do, maybe. Just add the Beachley sidings before Beachley itself, you know. And then way before the junction. And then you need to stop at Beachley to go to the junction. That's what I'm thinking for SCR developers maybe to do in the future. That's just how bad it is, that junction. Like, is there any more dodgy junctions? Oh, I hate the noise of these. Right, okay, I'm turning this down completely. So, yeah, like, is there any more very dodgy junctions? Like, what is a dodgy junction I can think of in SCR? Like, that triangle really causes traffic. That's a good question, actually. That might be one of only dodgy junctions then. Like, what is every single triangle in the game? Oh, like Morganstown and Hampton Hargate triangle. That is quite a big one. Like, that's a big, like, sort of train hub for, like, certain express trains and all that. That's quite a busy junction. Like, I wouldn't say it's very dodgy compared to this junction in Beachley Triangle, but yeah, it's also a triangle. Like, I bet like there is a bunch of airlinks that go down this way because it is like an airlink only line or part to go to the airport. So yeah, I think that's another triangle I can think of. There's a triangle in Leighton West but I don't even think Leighton West is even needed to me. Maybe what they should do, maybe in the future, is expand that line. Maybe make a one-track line, you know, a bit like Penistone line. Maybe expand more inwards in the map, so you can basically, like... So, the best thing you can maybe do is expand that line, like, further to make it, like, more useful. Obviously, you can't really go out of the map, like, out of the main line anymore, due to limits of Roblox. Like, there is a limit to Roblox games and stuff, which kind of sucks, honestly. Like, I just wanted to expand a bit more outwards, but sadly we just can't anymore since this is a huge map. So, yeah, I think what they'll have to do, maybe, is just expand that line, maybe, until some other town that's inwards. Maybe not outwards. Like, no wonder why the Rayleigh Bay line was so short, because obviously there's no limits and stuff. I was still really disappointed, you know, 2.0. I would think it would be, like, much longer, I don't even know. Like, I thought it would be a bit longer than this. And, like, 3 stations for a huge 2.0 update. It's like a game changer. I bet 1.0 was probably better back then than this, and, well, then 2.0. But the update that really maybe got to be back is the 2.1, maybe. I think that brought me back a little bit. 2.2 was actually a good update. I'm not gonna lie, that was a decent update because I had plenty more different places, plus I had a whole expansion on tunnels and stuff. That is a game changer, and 2.0 practically did nothing except like quite a few things. Plus they probably didn't even cast every single thing they were thinking of, you know, like I'm pretty sure there were gonna be delayed announcements and stuff. But they didn't do that until 2.1 or 2.2. So this is the train I'm thinking to get maybe once I get enough points. So yeah, we'll probably use that as well for Metro. So as you can see, these trains are probably going to be the ones I'm going to use for the next routes. I'm going to use the Class 555 first for our Route 8, Route 21, maybe Route 23. And then do the 777 and do the same thing. It's like maybe 3 routes per train until we get this train. So yeah, our next route will be, so what's our next train going to be? The Class 195. So I think it's Stepford Central to Morganstown is our next SCR route, which is going to be, I have no idea when at this point, because obviously I'm only going to make like videos either Saturdays and Sundays, I would say. I think that's the only time I'll do it. It kind of depends what I do though. So if I were doing an OMSI 2 video, for example, I would do basically, so I would only do it on a Saturday because I think it's best if I do it on a Saturday, not a Sunday, because Sunday I have to go to bed early because I've got school on the next day on Mondays and stuff. So I prefer doing it on a Saturday doing OMSI, for example, what other games would I do maybe on Saturdays instead of Sundays? I think it is mostly OMSI 2 I do on a Saturday. I don't 100% know what I do. I think most games are quite short. I don't think they'll take too long, I don't think. I think Transport Fever 2 and Nimby Rails would probably be okay, because it doesn't require much. Like, it does take an hour, but I think I'll have to... Maybe I should do Transport Fever 2 on a Saturday, actually, because I could end up somehow randomly recording pretty late at night. Or actually, I could just do the reverse, obviously, so I can do the Transport Fever 2 video first and then the space game. That's what I do normally. So yes, so tomorrow I will see you guys in our... So we're going to do our restaurant type... Is it? Oh yeah, it is. Restaurant Tycoon 3 and our freaking hell Water Park World video. So yeah, this is what we're going to be doing tomorrow. And yeah, I'll see you guys later and I hope you enjoyed this video. See yous.